Hello everyone, Draken84 here and welcome back to another Luck Be a Landlord video. So we've been winning a lot lately, so statistically it's probably time for us to lose one. That said, we are going to do our best to win as much as possible. So picking a call first can be a gamble, and I think it's probably wrong. It's possible to just miss on the next two spins and not getting anything. But I'm gonna chance it. I think there are enough decent comments that it should be fine. And we might be forced to pick up something not that great, but I think picking up a call here is worth it. But we need to pick at least two symbols here. Yeah, dwarf is fine. The other two aren't going to pay up for now. Yeah, magpie is just going to give negatives. I need to pick up a flower here because we need to make our rent. We don't need to pick something up here, but I'm going to pick up the turtle anyway. It's a little bit better than a one value symbol, and we need to make our next rent too. Right, so we just made it by the skin of our teeth, which is fine. I'm going to pick up the Hex of Emptiness. Now, I have been burned by Hex of Emptiness before, where it just where I'm struggling a little bit, and then it prevents me from picking up symbols for 3 turns in a row. But we're gonna do it anyway. Nari the Rabbit, well, we won our previous run thanks to picking up an early Nari the Rabbit, so I think it's definitely correct to pick it up here. Yeah, that's the first skip. Alright. That's the second skip. That's the third skip. Alright. So I think we are making this rent. I hope so. Yeah, we are making this rent, but we are kind of struggling. I'm going to pick up the cultist, I guess. No, that's just wrong. Alright, let's pick up a second pearl. We are in a dire position here. We are making our rent. With 100, we need to do something good here. I'm always going to pick up a 2 value symbol for this one. I mean, Void Creature is and Chemical 7, they're both just going to disappear quickly. Alright, well, previous run we also had both of these, so that's fine, I guess. Rain, we have 2 flowers, so Rain is actually kind of decent here. Not really something that is really late game viable, but we need to be picking up symbols here because making 100 is tough. Could pick up a third flower. We have a rain and a bee, but I don't think that's correct here. I'm just gonna pick up a bubble and hope that it's good enough. Alright, we need to make a bunch here. So we need to make 32 in 2 spins. That's 16 each spin. I think we're safe for that. I'm gonna pick up the 3-sided die to have a 2 value symbol. Ooh. Alright. Let's pick up the bronze arrow and let's hope that it spins the right way because we need it to. That's a hit. Alright, we have made another rent. This is a very, very interesting run. Yeah, again, Chemical 7 isn't going to help us in the long run, so let's just pick up the orange. Oh god. So Cyan Pepper doesn't work for us because we have 2 duds, we have 2 pearls, we have 2 oranges, and 2 flowers. I mean, Cyan Pepper just isn't going to be doing anything. Ricky the Banana could work in theory, but we need either a fruit basket or a monkey, and even then, I don't know. So I'm gonna pick up the watering can, Maybe we are going to be doing something with seeds. I don't know. We're kind of desperate, and we are hoping that we are making this next rent. These are all bad. We are struggling, so I'm going to reroll. Pick up a bear. We have 20 symbols now. So, yeah. 23, that's definitely not enough. So I'm probably picking up the milk here, but let's calculate. Divide by 4. Alright, we need 23 every spin, so that means that we are not dead yet. Good. I just picked up my milk. I could remove the coin, and I'm going to remove the coin. Alright. Cat's drinking milk. We are skipping another spin. Great. So we haven't seen any rabbit fluff, wolves or dogs. And we are skipping again, but I think, yeah, we are making our next rent, so that's fine, I guess. But this hex is just a problem for us. Alright. The hex never skips the pickup from your rent payment, so that's at least something. 225. I'm going to calculate again. 225 minus 42 divided by 7. We need to make 26 every spin. Let's keep that number in mind. These are all pretty bad. I'm going to take the item capsule. There are a lot of items that could help us, and Hex of Thievery is just bad, and Void Fruit is it's short-term gain, and we need something long-term. Alright, there's a black cat. Black cat is pretty decent. We have one cat, so let's pick up the black cat. Alright, reroll is a decent item. We don't really have anything that it works with. Yeah, all of these are pretty bad. I'm going to pick the buffing capsule and hope that it does something for us. We haven't seen any alcohol for our dwarf, so that's also not doing anything. I am not picking up a second Hex of Emptiness. I mean, the first one, I think we needed to pick it up in order to get to this point, but it's just a problem. Alright. 35, I mean, we're doing well enough. There's a dog, that's good. That's a 3-value symbol. This turn it's a 4-value symbol, and after this it's going to be a 3-value symbol. That's good. Sure, let's do a buffing capsule again. Not a really good one, but it's fine. Ooh. One thing that I always forget about is that if you gain a multiple of 13 after a spin, cats give 2 times more. I mean, it gives 6 whenever you gain a multiple of 13 after a spin. That's... So, Black Cat gave us something extra, which is fine. Alright, 40. Alright, buffing capsule. How much is it likely to give us? More or less than a beer? So, a beer is going to give us 10. Well, 11. But it needs to be next to the dwarf. Buffing capsule is likely to give us like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 or something, 8. I think beer is likely to give us more than the buffing capsule. Alright, we get lucky here. Alright, 307. So we are doing well enough for now. We need to make 300 next rent payment, and we were already there. We're still struggling, and a rabbit is just insanely good with Nori the rabbit, so that's really nice. We're not doing suits. We are not going to have 3 empties, so let's pick up the lucky 7. It's the only thing we can really do. And we get to remove something. Let's remove one of the pearls. Didn't really want to pick up the pearls, but we needed it to survive. I really want to remove the hex too, but yeah, we don't get to do that right now. Wildcard is extremely good. We have a cat that might do something with milk at some point. We have a dwarf. We have some 3-value symbols. We have the rabbit. I think wildcard is going to do a lot for us. If we manage to get to the part of the game where it's going to be good. Alright, another dog. We need some removals. Alright, buff and capsule is good enough now, I guess. Alright. We're getting a lot of picks. That's also very fun. I mean, Hex of Emptiness could have prevented us from picking up a lot of things. But right now we are doing well enough. That's good. 38. Wealthy capsule is fine. And we're getting to the point where we are okay with removing the Hex of Emptiness. And we already have 3 wolves, which means that Beastmasters and moons are going to be extremely good for us. But we have a lot of junk here, so we need something to clean up. Alright, 375, we are still doing well enough. Do I pick the emerald or do I reroll? I mean, emerald doesn't do anything specific for us, and most rares are just pretty comparable to this, but we could hit one of the rares that is extremely good for us, so I'm gonna reroll. Golden egg. That's not special. I'm actually going to pick up the removal capsule. I think it makes our deck more better than a golden egg, and we have a lot of things that are likely to give us 3 already, and I think removal capsule makes everything a lot more consistent. I think you have to pick cleaning rag here. It doesn't do that much yet. We have a diamond and 1 pearl, I think. Yeah, but it allows us the emerald. If we had picked up the emerald, it would have been a 4-value symbol, which would have been great. You can make a case for dwarven anvil because we have a dwarf, but I actually really want to remove the dwarf here. I don't think it does anything for us. Alright. 41. 41 is fine. We are going to remove some 1-value symbol. And that's the cherry, I guess. Yeah. Cat is a 2-value symbol. Pearl is a 2-value symbol. Flowers work with the bee and the rain, although I really want to remove the bee, but I'm going to remove the cherry before that. Maybe I should have removed the Hex of Emptiness here. But if you still have 1-value symbols, those are just so tough for you. Alright. I kind of wanted to calculate how well I need to do for our next spin. That's 43. Alright. Are we on our way to make that? Divided by 5. We need to make 40 every spin. None of these are good enough, so let's skip. Right, rabbit is now a 4-value symbol, which is good. I'm gonna pick up the reroll capsule. I think we are making this rent, and we need some good rerolls in order to make our final rent payment. And I'm going to check again if we are actually going to make it here. 39. Alright, I think we can skip here. Hope I'm not wrong about that. Yeah, 42, that's good. Hex of Hoarding doesn't really help us. 3-sided die is a little bit better than a 2-value symbol, which makes it okay, I guess. But we're not really looking for that, so I'm gonna skip here, and let's just hope that our rolls are going to be good enough that I don't have to pick up a 2-value symbol. 48, that's fine. Alright. We are skipping a lot because we don't see a lot of decent things. Alright, we are definitely less than 1 rent payment ahead. We need something good. We get interesting. So Martini is just a 3-value symbol. Rabbit is going to be a 4-value symbol over time. It's a 2-value symbol right now. But I think we need to pick it here. I mean, we could reroll, and that wouldn't be bad, but what exactly are we trying to hit, right? I mean, we're trying to hit a Moon or a Beastmaster, but those aren't that likely to come up. So even though we're struggling a little bit, I'm going to pick up the Rabbit anyway. Rusty Gear is one of the strongest items in the game. I'm going to pick it up here. It's unlikely to help us right now. Yeah, let's remove the Hanks of Emptiness right now. We still have a Dwarf and a Bee that we'd like to remove, but I think we really need every pickup right now. 45. Alright, Wolf is great. It also makes Rusty Gear more likely. 49. 49 is a decent spin. I'm going to quickly check how much we need to make. We need to make 57 every spin, so we are really struggling. Alright, let's do the wine for the dwarf, and let's hope that he gets a drink, because we need something like that right now in order to... Yeah, that's 79, that's decent. Target is just a 2-value symbol, so I don't think that helps us enough. I'm going to reroll again, and let's hope for the best, because I think we really need the help right now. 47, yeah, that's definitely not enough, and all of these symbols are bad. Alright, this might be the end of this run. That's a really good spin. Bad symbols. Yeah. Maybe I should have removed some the B over the hex, but I just didn't want to risk missing out on symbols here. Yeah, alright. That's it. That's the end of this run. So very interesting run. We first picked a diamond, which forced us into picking up some things that were suboptimal. I mean, picking up a dwarf that early and a bee and a second pearl, those things didn't help us. The Hex of Emptiness, we were forced to pick it up too because we were so far behind. So maybe picking up a gold first on the first spin is just bad. I have definitely lost with a setup like that before. Of course, we had Nori the Rabbit and quickly the Wolf, which took a long time to do anything, and eventually we got a few wolves and a few rabbits, but it was just too little too late, because at that point we just needed something to really make things pop. I think this run had potential. I think we could have done better if things would have worked out a little differently, but well, that's how it goes. So that's another Luck Be a Landlord video. I hope this was entertaining and or fun. Educational and or fun. Let's keep it at that. And I hope I will see you next time with another Luck Be a Landlord video. Goodbye.